Hey, I'm Shiraz, and I'm about to shift someone's limiting beliefs, get them to step out of a story that they have been addicted to for possibly months, possibly decades. Now, here's the cool thing. I'm going to ask them, are you willing to step out of that story? And when I ask them that, you can say yes if you have the same story, and it's going to shift for you too. You may actually feel it in your body. Now, when people shift, there is a shift in energy. I tend to yawn and cough even through the Zoom platform. So be prepared for that. It's a little weird. I know. I don't know why my body does it. I just go with it at this point. So watch the video, check out more videos that I've done to get more shifts and have a good time.
I have been avoiding sales like the plague. I was
Ooh,
talking with my accountability buddy about it this morning and like talking about picking up the phone and making calls. I got nauseous. I'm like, oh, I'd like to shift that. That'd be awesome.
okay. Oh, wow. So do you want to have those sales conversations?
Apparently not.
Okay. Do you want the sales?
I would like to say yes, but apparently there's something that is getting in the way.
Actually, the sales conversations seem to be the sticking point as much as there's some pushback on the sales, but it's mostly the conversations.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you worried is going to happen in those conversations?
Um, I don't know. Two things. One, I'll get the sale, and two, rejection.
Okay. Well, those are two of
Which
the
it
three.
shouldn't be the sales, but that's what came to mind.
Okay. What's wrong with being rejected?
It's uncomfortable,
Okay. So you've decided to make it uncomfortable.
apparently.
Okay.
Yes.
So remember, if someone rejects you, it's either because they're not in alignment with you, or they're scared to hell that you're going to give them the success they asked for. And so they're like, no, I can't work with you, Jen, because then I'll have to actually do what I want. And I'm so happy in the place I am where I don't do anything and I just get to complain about it.
Mm.
So when you get that, then it's just like, well, let's just see where the sales conversation goes. The other thing you want to keep in mind, yeah.
No, I think a big part of it is the actual reach out. Like I'm fine having a sales conversation if somebody calls me.
Mhm.
It's the like picking up the phone and like starting that process.
Mhm. Are these warm leads or cold leads?
Um, I don't know. Right now everything feels like it's frustrating. That everything feels cold. Like it all just feels big and
Are these people you've worked
disconnected.
with?
No, I mean, I don't know. No. I mean some of them I God, hi, here's my brain. Um So I don't think about calling people that I've already worked with because I've already worked with them.
Oh,
So I'm looking for new people, which I know it does not make sense when I say it out loud.
yeah. Okay. People you've worked with are going to be more willing to work with you, especially if they got results. They're also going to be willing to refer people to you.
Hmm.
So it's much better way to go than the people that have not worked with you and don't know who the hell you are.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I hear you. Logically, it makes lots of sense.
okay. Are you willing to step out of the story that when you make a sales call, you are bothering people?
Yes.
And I would recommend you do sales calls and you do information calls. Okay. And
We
remember,
just talked about that this morning.
oh,
That's why I'm
good.
laughing. Like we literally just talked about this. Like you could call them and be like, "Hey, what are you struggling with right now?" And
Yep.
then we talked about the fact that I don't really want to work with people that are struggling.
Yep.
I want to work with people that want more
Yeah.
success. So it feels like there's a disconnect. And it
Yeah.
feels like most of the people that I've been working with are people that have problems,
Yeah.
not people that want to take it to the next level. Does that make sense? So I think maybe that's why
So
I'm,
so now it goes the other way because this morning at breakfast I was coaching someone on working with people that are struggling, and I was like, stop working with people that are struggling, work with people that are frustrated. And she's like, what? And I said, so when I was looking for someone to help get me from $100,000 to $200,000, I was not struggling. I was making $100,000 a year, but I was frustrated to all hell because I couldn't figure out how to
mm,
get to a million. Right?
mm, yeah,
Struggling people can't pay you. Frustrated people can.
Got it. Thank you for that differentiator. Yeah. Because I'm like, if they're not, and I think that that's the place that I've been is that, the a little bit of the past codependency is like, but I've worked with people that needed me, and I don't want to work with people that need me anymore. I
Exactly.
want to work with people that want to take it to the next level. So
Yeah.
frustrated is a great
Yeah.
way of reframing that. Thank you.
Welcome. So, and even in the conversations, what's frustrating you the most right now? Not where you're struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do information calls around that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So, and that's why you're afraid of making the sale, because now I got to work with another struggling person. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in this place where I want to pivot. Well, not, I don't know. So I feel like my zone of genius is coming in between where somebody is and the things that they've done. And they're typically working with a coach or a functional medicine practitioner or somebody like that. And so they've gotten this far, but they can't get all the way, or they hit a plateau and then they go backwards, like that self-sabotage. So really helping them to uncover what's in the way, what the roadblock is, what the blind spot is, and helping them to break through that. And so initially I was like, well, I can talk to coaches and other practitioners that would be, I would be supporting their people. And then the questions I got, well, what if they don't, um, what if the person doesn't have money to pay for two people at the same time? I'm like, well, then they're not my person. So
Mhm.
then I got to find the right coaches and the right practitioners to talk to that have the right clientele. And then how do I make it so it's not a negative about them? So then it brings me back to the whole stupid marketing conversation again of like, how do I explain what the F I do so that people get it? And it just becomes easy
So
because
remember,
marketing feels really freaking hard.
okay. So you remember left side, right side? Jace taught us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about the right side. That's what you do. They're on the left side of the river where everything sucks. On the right side of the river, here's all the benefits of being on the right side of the river. More
Right.
freedom, right? More success, better health, whatever it is. And so when you explain it in terms of all the stuff they get, they'll get what you so we had to do 30-second talks, right? And because there's 450 of us, so that took 3 hours. Okay. So and they were very anal. If you go over 30 seconds, first this guy stands up right in front of you to let you know you're over. And then they're like, get off this, like they just got aggressive. You're done, get off the stage. Because we had to keep this on time.
Right.
So some people were good and they were practicing their 30 seconds, they get it right down to 30 seconds. Most of them were talking about what they did. All right. I do website design. I help you with this. I help you with this. I got up there and I said, I am looking for JV partners such as the ones I have, Jace Souter, Tom Matson, Danella Burnett. So I'm naming a bunch of people that are higher level in the room. So that's giving me like authority. And I said, I want to do exactly what I do for them, which is work with your clients so that they have a higher completion level or completion rate, and therefore a higher upsell rate into your high ticket programs. Right. And in exchange, you come and share your wisdom. And I have to phrase it that way, share your wisdom with my tribe. Right. Then I left. I was like 20 seconds. I was done. So,
Yeah.
right. Did I talk about what I do at all?
No.
I talked about what they were going to get out of it. And then people are coming up to me, I absolutely have to talk to you. Right.
Right.
So
Right.
this is it. This is what you want to do whenever you're talking to people. What are they going to get?
Right.
No, remember, no one gives a shit what you do, Jen.
Right.
What you do is awesome. No one gives a shit. Right. So, but what you can do for them, they absolutely give a shit.
So, and this is where I struggle because are we supposed to talk about the pain? Are we supposed to talk about the get? Because people are more motivated by the pain than they are about the get. But it's,
Okay.
you're talking about the pain, then you
Low
attract
tick.
more of this.
You want to talk slightly about the pain. You want to talk more about the get.
Okay.
Okay. And here's the thing. lower frequency people are more about the pain, higher frequency people are more about the get. So who's your audience?
Mm, okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. I will make sure I verify who I'm listening to and make sure they have the results that I want and the
Okay,
energy.
all
Cool.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's give Jen some love. Hey, did you like that? I hope so. I hope you got a great shift out of it. And just keep in mind, there are hundreds of videos on this channel. You can watch them, say yes when I ask you to step out of story and get more shifts. I have clients that do that every single day. Now, if you want to work with me in person, just go to the link down there for Ignite Your Success. And that's where these videos come from. I do a free workshop every month, the second Monday of the month. And the cost for admission, it's not money. It's you're going to end up here on the YouTube channel. If you're okay with that, happy to work with you. If you want more privacy, we'll then look into some of my programs. We're going to have some more information on them below. Anyway, thank you. We're off. Enjoy your life. Don't be afraid to be the happiest person in the room. Got it? Okay. Bye.